Good morning, friend. I just want to make a short video talking about how testing out the teachings of whatever it is that you're studying or working on is really helpful. It's really essential because part of walking in faith means you believe it. You feel able to believe that you can have the life and live the life that you're on the path of living the life that you desire. And that the thing about the Neville Goddard teachings seen through the lens of Edward Art is that you throw reason out the window. You stop giving yourself reasons to limit yourself, to abandon yourself, to focus on reasons and excuses why you can't have what you desire, what you want. And because there's no fulfillment in that. There's only suffering and misery. Being in a perpetual state of desiring a thing that you don't believe you can have doesn't feel good and can cause a lot of trouble in your life. So there's no need to do that. And I love that that is what I have come to experience by listening to these teachings and by applying them literally in my life. Because at first there really was a big gap, and despite all my years of studying law of attraction, I had hit a 5-year hard time gap in my life. And I was trying to find my way out of that, find my way out of depression, that I wasn't actually really thinking that I was depressed at the time. But looking back, I can see that my focus and my thoughts and all of that were depressed. I mean, how could I not be depressed? My 27-year-old son had died, and I was struggling in my relationship with my husband, and it just a lot of huge life events just kind of piled up within a 5-year span, just consecutively, one after the other, and it was just hard. And I get that, So giving yourself what you want doesn't always feel like you can do that. It doesn't always feel reasonable or logical. And so my gap was trying to... There we go, my internet was trying to poop out on me. But that gap was doing a couple things. It was helping me figure out what I wanted by showing me what I didn't want. And Edward was helping me by really laying it out so that I could, in essence, throw reason out and just continue to go to the end of my desire as though it was mine. And all the little steps along the way were the things that I needed to work on or allow myself to accept. And that, I think, is what almost everybody struggles with when they first start doing this, these teachings, is that split mind, that dualistic thinking. And that's normal. It really is normal to go through that, and you question yourself and you think, I'm swimming against the current of reality. I'm either crazy or I'm on to something, right? Fortunately, I continued, and I'm on to something here because as a result of my persistence in swimming against the outer world current, I'm at a place now where I'm no longer feeling the same kind of conflicted, dualistic thinking, because I've given myself that space and grace to test it out and allow it time to come into being, right? So where I could see it, taste it, touch it, smell it in my outer world. And that's the hard part, when it's not evident in your outer world, but all the other things that are unwanted are really evident and in your face. That's where it's easier to struggle and give up and be like, what the hell am I doing? And why should I even try? And this is crazy. This is probably just crazy. And people will think I'm crazy. And it doesn't matter. If you can just continue to give yourself space and grace and go within yourself and give yourself the wish fulfilled, the desire fulfilled, go straight to the end of what it is you want. The more you continue doing that, the more you practice doing that, I'm telling you, it allows non-physical, your inner being, to put all the cooperative components together and show up in your outer world in ways that you cannot make happen through actioning, through pushing, through thinking, through logicking, through reasoning it out. And I feel like I'm living proof of this, because I feel better than I have felt in years, truly in years. I feel like I'm coming back to myself, but in a more stable, balanced, confident place than where I ever was before. And that is growth for me. That is helping me in my outer world. But more importantly, I'm at peace and resting in just a loving knowing and faithfulness in my inner world, that it's okay, everything is okay, and everything really is working out for me the way that I want it to be. I may not see it like the minute I think it and snap my finger and oh, there it is right in front of me, but that's not what this world is particularly necessarily designed to do. Maybe at some point it'll kind of work out that way when people are more acclimated to this, to their own inner beingness and the power of what we can do within our own imagination. But yeah, I just wanted to share that because I think it's incredibly important to just keep popping up and chiming in and saying, hey, I'm still thriving, listening to Edward Art, and I'm still thriving giving myself what I want, and I'm still thriving by testing out everything he says. I'm not just listening to it and going, oh yeah, that's great, you know, thanks for, you know, making that video, and that's wonderful. Yeah, I'm applying it to myself and I'm testing it out, because that's how I'm able to go to the end and live in fulfillment, is because I'm willing to throw reason out to do that for however long. It doesn't take that long. Actually, if you really just commit to doing that, it becomes easier and easier. So I hope that helps. But everyone around me, they seem to be turning corners, and big, like really big corners within their own well-being. And I love that so much, because they're just reflecting back to me what I'm giving to myself. And I want to see people around me happy as much as I want to feel well and good and joyful and happy inside of myself. So obviously this isn't for everyone, because not everyone is going to have this kind of experience for themselves. And that's okay, because we're all here doing what we're doing. But as for me, I'm going to continue doing what I feel is working, what I see is working, what I'm experiencing in my own personal life that's working. And I would say that if you're having trouble, keep watching Edward's videos, and whoever you feel drawn to, watch their videos, take notes, and just be in a space of allowing, knowing that non-physical is working on your behalf 24/7. It's never taking a break. It's never asleep. It's never just off doing something else and leaving you hanging nebulously in the unknown. It's always surrounding you with love, and the love is a love that's so deep and endless that you would be hard pressed to fathom the depth of this love that surrounds you. So just take heart in that and continue doing the best that you can, walking in faith and just giving yourself what you want, as though it is already being prepared. The way is made for you. Remember, all of creation is finished. You're just finding what you want in this journey, in your life experience, and then you're giving that to yourself, and the world will rise to meet you. You don't have to push and shove and scream and shout about it. You can just accept it for what it is. It's here for you to do that. All right, I said I was going to make a short video, and I believe that I have succeeded today. Until we talk again, friend, much love.